Ken Agyapong.
Yeah.
On defamation. Sa case ya din Ghana. Ama court ato Anas ne suit na gu se asemo a Ken kai no.
Yeah.
On defamation no kwan.
Yeah, sure.
Ema judge no describe Anas say investigative terrorist. Then no ano kai or say or say defamation no more.
Yeah.
I know time was the call.
Say basa na no number month.
Yes. Or they call US. Na US system no. Ya na jury no a dozen.
Yeah.
Nti omo put to 8 member.
Yeah, 8-member jury. Yeah.
Ano mo ye. Na jury bia no. Judge na okra asem no. Emma mo direction.
Okay.
Ye mamo terms of reference.
Yes.
What you should do, what you should not do. Ano omo ye ade no. Eti jury di wie ni case no. Na chese omo atra omo bounce. Akwa awodo niam bia nka omo need that,
Yeah.
Number 2, Ken Agyapong ne evidence or the call especially the court ruling ni ade anka se omo botie no omo antie.
Oh really?
Yes. Eti omo ba be ya ade no Ken Agyapong lawyer raise mistrial.
Okay.
Say niam bi anko yi. Judge no sustain that of the mistrial. Number 2, obisa jury no say punitive measures near there na almost ya all the way 8 million, ya all the way 5, and ya all the way 5 into all 18 million.
Yeah.
Na judge ne say one direct almost a eti oka ye na omoka say e bia ye suggest anasa afi ni e ba be hwa nka problem nim.
Yeah.
Eti omoka sa no say omako beyond what he directed them to do. Eti judge no dismiss jury. Now, jury decision no enye final judgment.
Okay.
Enye final judgment. Eti publication e koso ni ade nyina no eye propaganda.
I see.
Eye propaganda. Eti judge no amomo 30 days for Ken's lawyers to submit or more argument and answer opinion, whatever.
Okay.
Say juma no mo ye no mistrial.
Okay.
Anu ama Anas lawyer so say 30 days say ono so and submit say enye mistrial. Eti ho no mo na answer judge no betena se. Na wama ye can say final judgment
on the case, on the defamation case.
It's not in record of the court.
Okay.
Say your judgment is Ken Agyapong ya fine no 18 million.
So where from the 18 million issue? $18 million.
Nipa na onu esiu ye no. O esiu defamation was or damages of ye can say
$80 million.
80 million. Na me kan bibia about law. I don't know. But lawyers no, when you say omo nimpa, surgery or more make a decision, it's not a judgment. Until a judge reads a judgment and say, I've awarded you this. Now, some mistrial a year or more raising and so no. A great issue and so more. I didn't in a jury. Sa evidence we mwanhwe adentina mwanye we ene ne guy ka ho so ho ne.
But this is a story I'm also seeing. Also, investigative journalist Anas Anas has secured a significant legal victory in the United States, winning an $18 million US defamation lawsuit against former Ghanaian member of parliament Asin Central Kennedy Agyapong. The verdict was delivered by jury in Exeter County, New Jersey. The lawsuit filed on May 17, 2022. The County Superior Court accused Kennedy Agyapong and media personality Frederick Asamoah of making defamatory statements against Anas during an episode of the Daddy Fred Show, an online program popular among Ghanaian audience in the United States. During the program, Kennedy Agyapong allegedly made a series of damaging and false claims, including accusing Anas of being criminal, a thief, responsible for murder of investigative journalist Ahmed Swale. So, fast forward, the court document highlighted several significant allegations made by Kennedy Agyapong, including false claiming that Anas has been convicted of crime in Ghana. That is crimes in Ghana. Accusing Anas of orchestrating Ahmed Swale's murder. Asserting that Anas was responsible for the death of multiple Chinese nationals in Ghana. Labeling Anas as a thief. This U.S. legal triumph came after a setback of Anas in Ghana, where he had an earlier pursued a defamation case against Kennedy Agyapong in 2018. Anas had sought a 25 million Ghana cedis in damage, citing defamatory material published by Kennedy Agyapong. However, Accra High Court ruled against Anas on March 15, 2023, citing that the investigative method reassembled investigative terrorism rather than legitimate journalism. It's in a war, but the award in 80 million anytime I read it, that's very particular.
And I'm saying, sad piece way a propaganda.
I see.
The actual judgment in a bar. That's a judge, a sustain. He say yes, kokutia. Nothing who say judgment aba. What you say?
Okay.
It's a jury. Make a decision. Or no doesn't mean say it's a final judgment.
So oko on your online. I don't know, but I think, sir, I need a proper interpretation of this very particular story. Sir, investigative journalist Anas Arumiya has won an $80 million defamation lawsuit against former Kennedy Agyapong. What does it mean?
From court to now, Anas Bijina Hona, you say, Anu Wachagum.
Okay.
Anu Bia Day, air publishing. What him say Ghana so there, as I'm not toha. A man for any can say proper checks.
Yeah, sure.
Any ade.
Sure.
No ubia efa, no bia efa, any near kaika. So, but
I understand to send your work. I say the last part of the story. I say meanwhile, the jury's ruling is yet to be approved, otherwise by the presiding judge.
So, what is the meaning of wa winning 80 million? Wa winning 80 million. So,
yes.
It is a final. Can say final judgment, you know. Na se judge ne tena se no ka se sa asem nyina rodo asem tino wa bogua afi na ojina bia wa hefa so on dey no e jode ne dey let us see it say for now propaganda piece
sure
and enamu judgment no emaye the same case same words that was what you should know our superior courts here say what actually because based on the fact now defendant present here any no asema worker no it's not far from can say right et you know what actually 2 months later no one sorry say all the US abrochiri omunkonko di ehwa no ma asem ma say abrochiri for there omo hwe crep omo no omo nim the way a niama esiko
omo ntitwi
eje twi no pese kra. What we say na no Kennedy chire mu abi ehu say the juma ne ye entrapment. What you say?
Sure.
Because me ma ba kojo ho na say kojo ma me bribe a. See edi ngomo.
Yeah, sure.
Eti ne ma kan ye kojo aka. E say obodi yina de eti. That dey enti na say me ka ba ko me hia $10,000. Na me de no abo. Me kojo kan de wo mo. Na fe wu na wo ma commentary on it. What kind of business no? Eti comment na wo ma no ene na manfo tie na Hopeson kokwaje bribe and wo ye say but nkomodu mu na bibia di ho akojo kan ya den e ba abonti
yeah
eti I don't know ye de kwanfa eti amanfo enka omakuma ento omuyem te say 30 days no beso na judge na tenase na chese wa ma ne final verdict on this eti for now no 3 days as a propaganda piece
abusia amemo bibia kwaba na me problem make TV and platform we eso Hopeson Adorye NLT say Oma na analysis on Yura Kennedy Akompreku Agyapong any Anas Aremeyaw Anas the defamation suit ya akosi na otie mu a obi e Canada but no kwasema ewom ne se case no pending omu enya den omu nya settle case no enti se the Hopeson kan no judge na ote so no wama Kennedy Akompreku Agyapong the lawyers 30 days to file an appeal and also to make proactive decision be and this Anas oba no be more ruling na it could be say Anas Aremeyaw Anas that $18 million you know and as a $30 million no more per the contract I mean the money no will be awarded to them. For now but this for breaker even in my first report no crown we have beka say omo edisika no I the award ma yura Anas Aremeyaw Anas but ukom deeply na utie nsem ni ya say the Hopeson kan no it is not like that. A fay in a case no decision no omuba be take but sika that's so for now $18 million. It is likely say judge no taking the decision na say a go against Kennedy Agyapong. Kennedy Agyapong will pay that money as damages our course to Anas Aremeyaw Anas the repetition. Jemfri hona yenti Black Rasta. Black Rasta so edi nsem bi atodwa. Ochiremu a san nsem we ekoso yi eye ne de because Ghana no kore asan ha. There is no justice and it is very expensive to be served with justice. Yenti nsem Black Rasta so edi to edwa.
I am happy. Whether we like it or not, justice is so expensive in our country, Ghana. How many people would go to the police, let alone go to the courts? When they have an issue, they see the police as an agent of bribery and corruption. They see our courts as agents of corruption and bribery. Go out there and have your own research. How many Ghanaians believe in the Ghanaian court system? How many Ghanaians believe in the police? If you have any issue and the police rears his ugly head in courts, my brother, the Ghanaian would be smiling. All he would tell you is that all they want is money. Is that true or false? On our streets, we see the wanton effrontery by the police, taking bribe left, right, and center. Yet the police is an honorable outfit. My family is a family of police. My brother, it's so shocking. It's so sad. My brother, if you have no money, you can't go to court. Justice is so expensive in our country. I go to America and I see so many billboards all over the place. Judges and lawyers are ready to take people to court for justice for free. Whatever money they make at the court, they will take their share. Not in Ghana. No money, no justice. Where the mantra has become so, no money, no justice, then justice is thrown to the dogs. We all saw how Kennedy Agyapong went to the courts here in Ghana and how the courts favored Kennedy Agyapong. They didn't see any defamation, even though it was so clear. So many legal brains had said that the judge erred in that case. We all heard how the judge said Anas Aremeyaw Anas was involved in investigative terrorism and not journalism. We saw that. We heard that. Kennedy Agyapong described Anas as a murderer, a blackmailer, a thief, and all that. The judge upheld all these with no evidence of one single murder. My brother, if a Ghanaian court can be this careless, as has been mentioned by so many legal brains, I'm not a lawyer, now is taken to America and a whooping 18 million American dollars. Multiply that by 15 Ghana cedis, and it will tell you how much Ken Agyapong is going to hemorrhage. Does he have that much? Is he going to sell property to be able to get that? 18 million American dollars. Maybe this is chicken change for him. But if it is chicken change, his lawyers are asking and demanding that the amount be reduced. They are asking for a mistrial. I just spoke with my lawyers as well to educate me, because I am not one of their educated colleagues or learned colleagues. You know what my lawyer said? He said it is clear. 18 million American dollars awarded to Anas. But the lawyers of Ken Agyapong are now trying to ask for a reduction and asking the judge to interfere in the ruling. But as it stands right now, it's 18 million American dollars. Hey! And interestingly, in court, Anas's lawyers also played videos of Ken Agyapong bragging that he has so much money and that anywhere he goes in the world, he will pay if he is wrong. Like Bob Marley said. My brother, my sister, in that case, Bloomberg was even mentioned. My brother, my sister, as it stands right now, I am glad where justice has taken us to. But to our Ghanaian courts, with all love and respect, this is all we have here. Let's raise the level of integrity. It's sad to see judges and lawyers taking goats and sheep and bribe, as we saw in Anas's video, authenticated by the president at the time. My brother, my sister, to deliver injustice in our courts. It's a shame. 18 million American dollars, and Nas doesn't have to work again till he dies. Congratulations to Anas Admiral Anas for fighting injustice and defamation. Next time we speak, I am sure will be more decorous. And to Ken Agyapong, my very good friend Ken Agyapong, well, you say you have all the money. This is free chobo. We all saw how he was sweating in court. Pictures of all that came out. But the twist is this: Anas appeared in court without his legendary beaded mask, but he still disguised himself. In another discussion, we will look at that. In the interim, it's been the voice of the patriot.
Quick one. Into Black Rasta and some NIT say on so oba bontia or the ababetu ekano. Na yen free sans anymore. And commodity bia ekoso. I will be a camwasem. I mean, says I bring of 4 crackers. Megas asking union can be union for a new senior by Honorable Sarah Ajuasafo. Then senior Oko Obi Asempa FM. Ekosi sendumedie so the interview okoye in fact constituency ho eja eda honom aso gong between Professor Michael Okwei, Elon Michael Okwei, then Speaker of Parliament, the 7th Speaker of Parliament, Obaya Abamba bin Ufriwa Abamba Bembaye no neba oye Michael Okwei, Ambassador Michael Okwei, unim se primaries na course ewo domiko abenyano ono estandi bi na ewi akire no na chese Sarah Ajuasafo ni suban na niam bi oye yinti no na omato edetia no na Sarah Ajuasafo kire mu a all these things no was orchestrated chese obi sheda ene wo na se yenyini mfiri primary sinim member na stande ofsanse wakoshe US wa yesei oso akire mu a enkofo krompo sheda bopa emumu yiyi ni posters ni pictures the billboards the bia ewo domiko abenya na ochiremu a Ambassador Michael Okwei ni defeat asise walusu adiama elekpele mapurugu NDC candidate na MP wo ho no ode sobo no ebo ono Sarah Adwasafo because when bigina platform so anye campaign amfa mano ena Sarah Adwasafo kire mu se me mo na mo mpema se matie mo si ayi makoyi sei en TV primaries ni kwa mo wo me to e de kire delegate no e ma delegate ni ye den etwe me ti bo fom a wo manto amame se ne omato abana mawo na se sebi wakoye a candidate no manto amawa. How on earth will you blame me? Sarah Adwasafo atutu biamane Professor Michael Kwe Aaron Michael Kwe ne bano. In fact yenti ensem no emu enchiremu we a movement TV and yeah won't me yenti ensem no
Domi kwa benya eye MPP 4 seat o eye dia o
Mm.
ide mi hu ni say eye NDC seat da obi te so
Obi ani.
eye dia o ntia wo se ye hwe ne ye pe asembika ne ye nkofa ye kunya no ensam rafi na obi a wakọ na wakodi nkuguo sei o de behwe me no baby oti bia no he should bow his head down in shame. Eye num guasie kese na wakofa de abre party no ene na busua domi kwa benya me oba besia magina ko ano baako mienu emne prensa so ni nyina no midi nkunim akese yesi to atwere be mabo be ma kentin kan wa betira akese we di oba o NDC fo nso di oba ekogina akon anim na makodi nkuku a me na meti me baabi asa amre no musi Adwasafo yempe no omafo ni bu afu Adwasafo aye unpopular ye de ne kogina campaign kura so a ye vote ne kura be kofom emra Dr. Baumia kura mama kwanya se mi medi national campaign mu no national campaign manager MPP 40 me frɛ no adwa na mudi ni di wachi no vote na ekofom no afi di adwa kura na wa ye unpopular no ono na ko begina simpie so wo Domi kwa benya anki ebedi nkuni. What kind of logic is that?
No, that's why I'm a party ni attractive to the people of Domi
What kind of logic is that?
Because time a party ni here on wa ma Domi kwa benya for hewa ye hu MP or TikTok so na or sa enum ni yinti enkrofo bu afu tu no MP ankoto aba no. That no your first reason omukasa wo na wa ye.
Say ya kan gu mi so.
Ama party nanko. The second reason is say wo papa asore na wo Domi kwa benya ho no enipa wo mbebere ti bebrebe afi bi ombeto aba Adwasafo aka che ne papa asore fo ne say momo mbeto aba nti omo so omo ama mbeto aba
ni edi kan ho Domi kwa benya obi bia ye de sa mpesua ne be hye won sase kogina kon anim e wa MPP wo be ye won ho say e MPP stronghold me daw ma now me ye campaign ma nyew nyemeye bia no de akokokora akokogina wa ye beto de amano no why a terrible greatest mistake of your life because me no me kogina apinsie nanim na me kogina akon nanim no ye the strategy na call you ye the planning na call you baby wo empesua ne so 2016 ena ye kwate ye fi Madina constituency ho beka aboko bi adenkre bi seseme boy baby Ashasi University woni nyina no ne de beka ho kane no na ho no ne predominantly natives na ewo ho no nete ho ye nkranfo ene yenuanom Voltarians ene nete ho ene wotena seka sesa bia no so ho no omo nto ma intime nko ho a the dynamics na sesa esan say taifa ye chok tu pasase ato taifa asase bi ani ho awokoto wo ba Domi ebi ni ho ha cho obi asisi dan inti wo hwa mmebuno a esisi so a mo pedan yesi nyina no ho na asase akopie they are all moving into the dynamics e wo ho esesa won tena se nye we mu nyinara ma sorry for no a emeto ye no ma sorry for no I'm sorry ya no ma beto hwe omukọ fa meni akurugu picture bi be circulate ye na di omu di matem Domi kwa benya se maame na ba me papa convention me kan na me kama o mate ase Domi kwa benya MPP fo se Crystal Asafo ye ya sorry o enye political party na me kopre MP no asori dan bi ani ho no mo a menwram mi guvel no makura masalachi na makoye me campaign na mabompa na meja na e wose meja me come makers house me call Israel King of Jews me nya church member me free wa etoda me duro ya CNDC ni na bako etoda me free ho no so ya se me free ho pe ma me ne so ye den ba Christo asafo sorry no ya sorry NDC ni ba be kana se mo betie MPP ni nso wa ma wo tu ene wo fie mpa so anya wo de no wa ntutu nan no wa nkọ wo mo so a esi dan na wo be ka che me se me adwo asafo na ma mo wan win mo bi se okwe se okom papa sorry ho da na
wa ma ho
wa si ho da bisa ne se oba me papa ho da
wa ma Christo
wa si Christo asafo church ya what 3 branches na wo ho wa nsi mu bi da akrugu ba ho 3 times ansa ne yeto aba na osi ho no ma ne akasa adwo asafo ye MPP ni na sorry mpanyifo no ma pam no obi oba bia o mo je no CPP bo mba je no sanya meme ko ba bia akosere ye no ye bie promo obia esi dan na wo kofa edi ba to wo se enu ti adwo asafo edi akurugu nto no na sponsor akurugu na me sponsorship bia ka me fa sponsor me
no be send a message you see she paid it's alleged that she paid people not to vote during the 2024 general election as we call to the sense that we are losing bonus
mira
say microphone control
mira wujidi
maybe sir
hey
I mean ho
sika yes na wo hwa me pe life
yes we are losing bonus
eni ntade paashe
I see
na me dia koye se wo bi nlusu hwe wo mu de nam constituency
ba no wa just
ono abotwan me nua be ma twen hwe billboards e wo constituency ni mu a ye de Michael Kwe Junior picture boss eni Dr. Baomia me billboard
o sir
me so se me boa o ma out mbeka ebi ye me papa sorry ye be ye convention billboards aye tuaka
okay
odi ni photo ni Dr. Baomia ada na manka so won kwatete
okay
na ka okoye yi se okorenti anase ono eye ne billboard no de asisi wa calculate ehu eka eno nya contribution mumbisa director of operations for Dr. Baomia campaign honorable Archibald mumbisa no se ma t-shirts any posters me boys ko ball won pesua ne so e de boy oba no mate oba no mate am se na mote no se ya adwo nkrofo na ebo no enye kwankro na ye nyina ye pese ye bebatumi mu nti so okwe nkrofo nkwa na ebo edumre bi o mo se mi manim na me old posters na ebo constituency nim no e confusing nkrofo e me ye bo pa e me yi me pictures ngina free ho we obi ani wono mo wie elections a otete posters nsuo to na e wa we to na e wa nti ba umia de ye across the nation ye bekwa akotete ye ntete me say abrantie e bo pa me yi ni nyina emfa me ho me billboard me dia maw posters ye abo t-shirts me dia ma me nkofo mo ye adwuma ye nya odan biom ye se to eto a esi be ma me say we gu ne ho ani ma ase egu party ne ani ma ase say do me kwa benya we winning with 30,000 votes wakoto atwene dia check wo wi a wo sa bo me so bo
na crofo expectation is say wo di bibia beto nchen say na wo do say na wo kano wasi fam for in the interest of the party now na crofo akasa so that people will vote for the party but they didn't see you yes why attend the party event behind the conference now rather no na wo nam I want Dr. Baomia campaign
right yes ni ni die se no yemfa ni die man manye bi kura wo mpesua no so no maye momra hye bedwani for 3 terms ebi nsi da Professor Michael Kwe ko 2 kanene ni Madina ne bom me your friend Madina constituency your friend saying
Aboko Madina
MP ni mre finidin and obi onu so di 2 terms Professor Michael Kwe di 2 me pe na me call ne prince so na what's in pesua ne so wachitafo ne do aye gusu aye do me ka de hye nyame anumunyam sa propaganda na omode ko ise adwua do me kwa benyafo bu afu no ye mpe no no they sat within MPP delegates ni mu and took that decision say delegates ye bu afu delegates no omone over 178,000 votes na egu do me kwa benya no and the results have proven to them say momu ye mu general conclusion say adwua ye bu afu no and na miss baby amesi biara me call do me market na wa bopa MPP fu ankasa baby amedu ya me wie ibadwuma ameko no e na ode ne nkofo kogu fa si ye nhuro me ene ye huro me no twae ne daga na web do me market fo
ehuro na ye hu social media so no
it was orchestrated na mo ye we nyina meti me ba bi nso a me mfa me hwene me hyehyɛ mo asɛm mu bi sɛ mo sɛ hwan na ba me na se bɛka kyerɛ me sɛ me mɛboa wo mo hwɛ program ba ko bi na me yɛ sɛ me fa ase me duru ase de ne bɔ me bɔgye me so yi abrante tuo na ne bu afu nanu ya na ye ntimi declare do me kwa abenya results no ene ye frɛ meeting ba bi o ena campaign manager e frɛ ye honorable pare ansa me ame maame chief of staff kra to kra sa adwa me srɛ meeting me pese ukobi ena me mpanyifo a e frɛ me ne me kasa na me kɔtena meeting yase yate wa na okwe junior baaye na general secretary ka ho John Boedu former general secretary me papa Macmenu pacho baby a obi a mechia abrantie ba betina meeting na se a o se se me wo meeting ni mu a o mu ntimi nya meeting because o ntimi ne me ntina faako enye meeting o kwe junior na me nua me so me nye push over sa o ye na me ka che ne se hwe emremu kra no me my 23 years at the bar we am junior at the bar and enya wo ntina me meeting na se I was called for that meeting inti wo ntimi ne me ntina se dia and ye woman so sorry and a general ne John Boedu mu ne yi ne omu ani ne pie so omu kodwo ne bo said then omu kokan afi yete wa no asa betina mu iti a point na me ka kira mu say de bia no obeka kira mu say me nye campaign wo ho a na mo agye adi meeting ketua ya ye miensa ne ayi a ye wo dan ketua yi mu kura bra yi nkomu ohun ne enti a me tena mu bi hwe do me kwa benya wa mre wo ho ase a wo beko 100 times wo be I'm saying it on authority because in Crawford no nya usika no wo mu peo obia de ne ho cosmopolitan obia ne onye na adwuma kra no ti hwe taifa ho no ya santefo kwawufuo wa na pa adwuma se wo mo ne business obia ye businessman na business woman nti wo kɔ ho na kɔ pagya wa beti na me ye his excellency na me ye hwa aba na adwa de ne papa anko school na ne papa no edo afuo nti obia ne papa ye professor ene obia ne papa edo afuo why no come na she bedwam wa this is the dirty campaign na wo ye wo ho why na beto ama
campaign o do me kwa benya and the domu kwa benya asemi ano ayedin
apostle yi so a wo kana asem no okotena akro ne so na ho ye nwura o efuo na wo odo na wo mu no no wachicha ma manfo adia de anyini nti obi a o against to apostle
ambassador Michael Queen e kan sansem we
koya recordings wo ho primaries o gina wa nsem fu se ya no wakeka nti ono ne papa ye professor ono ne papa e ko school edu akire wadi bipen nti yemfa ma no me papa ti nwram e no wodo e no won ko school nti ye de sankrofo mienu we ma ba hwan na ade ne baba e ka asem we kire wa sorry for mmekwa akoto aba
anaba Joseph we are sure for some okay
ne yesum no to ansum no fa ni dia mana asori ni bia nkoto ma
we are sure for asema okay
na hwan na misuro
and the constituency we dey quite say we eja no battle abusia nche ye de nkomo no beba wie but unya ntwa odro no ya bomode na twa *256*4# star but okansa
okaye o se ye dodo ye sei na yakra ya nto a obewini afa si den na de to so se me nkrofo anto nti ne wanwini
se sa na mu ende na constituency
mu 2000 kra ye nu
constituency ntende mu nyu dawo ana
na se yakro ne ye chechire omo na chechire kro no ntudu professor
and the constituency no emu nyu
obi o ye nsan dwuma bia wo taifa kro ni so bia cause me papa dwuma na wo ye na ko wini ba no taifa no sha ase o
okay
ni o ye nsan dwuma bia wo taifa bia fa me papa nsem akogina wo ka se kire wo mo beto ama
ya wontumi wi
abusafo enti na wo yi ensem a etimi akoso kuro mansem wo Ghana abusia Ghana de country of possibilities bibia ye adwuma wo ha enti we ensem a honorable Sarah aye adwasafo enso waka one ne ya adwen me nisusu se Sarah adwasafo nisu bambone ene emani lusu permission na how on earth ena wo ye to abama as a minister as a MP na even aban no sign go ahead award with ministerial position gender and social protection. I think so. I stand to be corrected on Minister for Gender and Social Protection. And on the man Akufo-Addo. That was 2020. 2020, right? Mama we ye de ma no ena ne tim sha asese oye ne de. Do you know why? O kan asem bi en cha asem we ni sa interview we mu. O say ono she never voted in the e-levy. Mo kai say e-levy we omo kofa ababa wo bi ekotena parliament say oye adwo asafo. Some imposter bi de ne kotena parliament say eye adwo asafo. Mo kai on say ne asara adwo asafo say wam to sa bani bi. Tankofo we a omugugu parliament won omuhu say anya asara adwo asafo. But NDC members of parliament eko manu pado omo anka amagana fo anti. Camera koton so ye hu say eye imposter of Sarah Adjosafo anyo because the entire Sarah Adjosafo enyam bae na osha America even Canadian Japan dia inde no ba se bi omo mani sika omo mani sika etwa ticket man say we dia eye oyire dada enti ko na ko fa ne bra okoya Sarah Adjosafo say me mai ne emochina eti de bi osora mami na osi TikTok na ochinchim ne ho ayin se de ono aka so pe life na ochinchim ne ho na ochinchim to na o hye we na o hye week ipa ya to ba e de yiwo na wudi sansem fun we wudi sasa bi nsem kunu we na ene okotena oka se o premise lusu ye was orchestrated by who? Me o twabo my kokwe junior and me nyama semo. But let me tell you the truth. What's Sarah Adjosafo? Usubam boni ene onima bia oyeye ene ma lusu premise. Men fan ko show bia because then time obaye kwa me kai so try apology. A throw from president besi last person in MPP. One apologize to constituency. O constituency Sarah Adjosafo one apologize to constituency because for we say be mojimi na we yes idea we na say we lose constituency now and not one now okay come all because of say my kokoi and also he was too timid and what inactive to win the constituency enti na wonye bi na wutwabo no and also be man ne ho ye ne de too much ne hunamu ye ne da mi ne hunamu ye ne de na hu campaign bi oyeye oze no ne na masa to say NDC ebe really da constituency no pomo mpeo and that is the fact NDC for after constituency na tuaka eja buza for comment to like it more than share na for nye bi fi gusu SF the best of news edika ka kire mo Ghana na yetie no anyo bi adia enti no ya wose eye no ebeye to kro bi e wose ka na ebeka the quality we say we are going to say it. Yakupo ishtaw. Me mami cheba for United States of America. Mami yakupo nyoke siye. Mami roye bi UK. Edu bibi ya shama getive na. I said it too. Yakupo ishtaw. Bye bye.